All right, we'll be starting in about 30 seconds. All right, we're back. Welcome back to the channel. It's Sam with GSK Wealth Builders, and today I just wanted to do just a quick video for everyone that's excited in Europe. You should already have the news, but today is a big day, or tomorrow is a big day actually, but it's in a few hours in Europe. So Long AP, one of the new mining companies, has finally came out, and they've said that they have a miner for sale tomorrow. And the cool thing about this is the miner is going to be apparently shipped same day. So if you were waiting, you're going to be able to get this miner the same day, which is amazing. That's not normal for the miners, right? You're buying, you're buying and waiting 12 to however many weeks. So Long AP, let's just go over it, and I'm just gonna go to their website and see what's going on. So just give me a second. Okay. Euro only, Steve. Euro only, but it's still good news because the network has to grow. US has most of the clients, and people in Europe just get their chance. So when you go on the website for Long AP and you go to updates, I saw it on their Twitter, but tomorrow at 0900 Amsterdam time or 0700 UTC. So anyone in Europe is probably going to know what Amsterdam time is, I'm guessing. But 0900, so I would definitely be on there early, like 30 minutes before. Make sure um, make sure that you have good internet. Make sure you got good internet, and I would probably be on my laptop and on my phone at the same time. So if my Wi-Fi dies, I can use my cell phone data. And it's probably going to crash the website. We'll see. Like, it might crash the website where everyone goes at the same time, and they might crash the website. Is there frequencies for the US? For Long AP, no. They don't intend on making anything for the US from what they've talked about. But there's other companies. So there's like 10 to 15 other companies that are looking to do this. So we just got to wait for those guys. So, I mean, the miner looks nice, really nice. It got the nice box on the outside, the red and black. So people were debating, like, which one should I buy? I want to buy the least popular one, and I really don't know, but I would assume, colors would be less popular. So they're saying we are happy to announce we'll be opening the ordering for Long AP tomorrow morning at 15 June 0900 Amsterdam time, which is 0700 UTC, with direct delivery from stock. So they actually have the miners in stock right now. When you order, they're going to deliver it to you right away. This is long AP. So we sell one from stock. We aim to ship the same day, but it could take 2 days to ship everything depending on the order volume. You're probably going to see the greatest volume you've ever seen in your life, long AP. So currently, part of the first batch is ready for sale. In the next weeks, more stock will be coming on order. So we have MasterCard and Visa. Cryptocurrencies, we got USDT and USDC, and the Tron coin. So anyone who's familiar with crypto, with stable coins, USDT and USDC, actually right now, it's probably not that much of a hassle. You can pay and get the confirmations in minutes because like the gas right now is really cheap because no one's using the network because the market's down. So yeah. Now, if you really want it fast, you want to send USDC on Tron network, but I wouldn't even bother with that. I would just pay more for the gas. Like it's going to be $5 probably. So European payments, I have never heard of these companies, but anyone in Europe, they got Ideal, Bancontact, GiroPay, EPS, Multibanco, Presway24, and Support Banking. You will have, so here's the rules. You will have 8 hours to complete the payment. Otherwise, the stock will be returned. So basically, I think there's gonna be a shopping cart. You're gonna be in the lineup. They're gonna give you 8 hours. So that's amazing. And then like it should take you minutes, right? So to avoid buying from bots, please read the long AP description before your order. Okay, so there's a lot of scams going on. So if you're in Long AP's Telegram, for example, that's a public group. So I think what they're saying is what's going to happen on Telegram is you're going to see a message being like, hey, it's your turn to buy. Like, buy from us now. Don't do that. Like, go to longap.com. Make sure you're on the right website. Don't Google it. Go to longap.com, right? Do not use any Telegram groups. There's so many Telegram scams getting people. So, yeah, I'll get to the questions for sure. So due to increased production costs, the price will be increased. Jeez, you guys are the highest one already. Jeez. So the price will be increased to 650,000 euro, excluding the VAT. That's crazy. So they're increasing the price because they think that they're not charging enough, I guess. So it is what it is. We will be selling long AP1 both in red and black. Okay, that's fine. And we're extremely proud to achieve this goal in 2 months. Seriously, go with the Europeans. Like they know what they're doing apparently. So go with the Europeans, man. They are impressive. From the time that they applied to now being like, already good to go, they're killing all of the other companies. China has more manpower than anyone in the world when it comes to capacity manufacturing, but they disappointed this time. So yeah, go with long AP. Definitely go with long AP. They're overpriced. I'm assuming it's quality stuff, right? So hopefully it is quality, and we'll go from there. What else? So the long AP Pro. So they're pre-ordering for the long AP Pro, and just 1 second. What happened to my phone? So they're pre-ordering for the long AP Pro and the long AP Lite delivery. So I'm going to show you the long AP Pro. It actually looks really cool. True. The only thing overpriced is eBay. Yeah, that's true. eBay's ridiculous. What are the prices right now on eBay? I saw some. I checked 16,000. What are the prices? So the long AP Pro, this thing looks unbelievable. I don't even know what kind of antennas there. Why are they down? I don't know why are they pointing down, but this is the long AP Pro. Looks like it's an outdoor miner. And let me see. The long AP Pro is an IoT gateway that allows to serve IoT networks, including the Helium network, designed for professional operation with housing and reliable hardware, extensive management support. So it has a dashboard and it has 4G. So 4G, interesting. Because they want to sell 5G. Hmm. There's no affiliates for long AP because they know everyone's going to buy. Well, we'll see if everyone. I think everyone's going to buy. So it'll be sold with a solar battery power, a solar battery power supply that uses more than one or more solar panels and a 12-volt battery with a 4G modem. So this is interesting. This like long AP is going to have cell phone coverage in Europe. So maybe this becomes the competitor with Freedom 5 for Europe, which is really cool. So you're going to do helium mining, and you're going to do helium mining, and you're going to do 4G and LTE cell phone. There you go. There's another cell phone company. So yeah, that basically sums it up. So tomorrow, remember tomorrow the long AP1. Let's see their website for. So long AP1 0900 Amsterdam time. You're going to choose the power adapter. So obviously, Europe or UK. And you're going to choose a color. Then you're going to do add to cart and you're good to go. So that's perfect. So let's go to the Helium Explorer. So this is the new Helium Explorer, the beta version, and it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. So Helium is $13. No, this unless Africa has the same frequency as Europe. I'm not sure. Does Africa have the same frequency as Europe? Do you know what frequency you are? So HNT 1347, yeah, that's a good price. In the dip, like that was an amazing price. Did anyone buy HNT on the dip for what was the price? Dollars it hit? That was a really good buy price. So billion, what is that? $1 million? Yeah, $1 million spent. 7 million. Wow. What's TNT? 7 million. Oh, the testnet tokens. And 749 validators. So you got the dip. That's amazing. So, okay, this is the site. So let's go to Europe. There we go. We're in England. Go to London. So the cool thing about this new Explorer is it shows the HIP 19 blocks. So for example, right here in this part of London, I don't know if it's actually housing there, but that would just show like around Wimbledon, there are still places where you can get a 1.0 rating. 1.0 rating gets you the maximum amount of earnings, which is like probably, I don't know, between 6 and 10 HNT per day. Or if you share your earnings, you're going like 2 to 5 HNT per day. So I like this new earner because you can just go in here, you can click on it, you can see what hotspots are in there, and boom. So you click on this part of England, and then you got Cool Crab Corin, they got Mine, Lamb, Canary, and Lone Viridian Hippo, and you're just good to go. So you're not sure of the frequency in Africa, but I believe it's similar to Europe. You'll need to verify. Yeah, definitely verify the frequencies in Africa because the frequency in Europe is 868 megahertz, where in Canada it's like what 915. Canada and US is like 915 or 915 to 930. So yeah, you need to get the right frequency or you might be out of luck. So yeah, the coverage map is there. It's really cool. Hotspots, if you go to hotspots, you got the 57,000 hotspots. You got the latest ones where they are. So Victoria, BC, someone just signed up there. Hamilton, Ontario's in the house. Oakville's in the house. Cherry Hill, US, San Jose, New York, Edmonton, Brampton. Yo, Ontario's killing it. Burnaby, BC, Loganville, Vancouver. So it's like US and Canada dominating all this. Toronto, Montreal. So you can see all of the new ones, right? So let's go back to the questions. Euro only, yep. When are they going to open up to North America? So North America, I mean, North America is getting saturated, right? So I don't know when they're going to open up. Long AP is not going to open up to North America. Syncrobit. So someone asked about Syncrobit. I'm not sure what that question is, but Syncrobit. I know they've been delivering. I know Syncrobit's been delivering, but let's see how many hotspots they got. Their website don't even work. Look at this, man. Their website don't even work. Their medium, what? Look, their medium doesn't even work. Oh man. And I ordered from them. Oh, here we go. They're coming to Australia. Helium Toolkit. Syncrobit has arrived. When is this? May 26th? Thousands of gateways to be at the customer's doorsteps in weeks. Okay. Well, I bought in February. I'm not that bullish on Syncrobit, but I ordered from them. I ordered from everyone except for Bobcat, because by the time Bobcat came out, I already had enough miners ordered. Yeah. So Manny, the prices are high because they're taking advantage of demand. That's possibly true. Um, they know that it's a premium product, but it seems like they were trying to talk like they're going to raise the prices because it's cost more. I don't know. Maybe they want a certain margin. What time is it Eastern time? So 0700 UTC, 4 a.m. is no, so uh 3 a.m. Eastern. 3 a.m. Eastern, 4 a.m. Atlantic. So if you want to wake up in the morning to try and buy a miner for someone that you know in Europe, you can do that. What else do we got? What else do we got? Overpriced eBay. Yeah, hit the like button, please. Hit the like button. How can we be affiliates? There are none. 2 cars and some cash for a freaking miner. Yeah, man. People sound miners for 25,000. Um, Texas. Texas has a lot. Texas is like where Helium was. Wasn't Helium's headquarters in Texas? I'm pretty sure. Austin. I'm pretty sure Helium's headquarters is in Texas. Like that's where the most miners probably. I don't know. Not I wouldn't say in the world, but like the most miners per capita, are like Texas, New York, Washington, most likely. I would say. Um, Sometimes you check a wallet and you see that person has 500 hotspots. Yeah, I know some people who bought hundreds at a time. They ordered hundreds at a time. I know a guy that messaged me. He had 100 in Montreal, but he's only willing to sell them at like $12,000 or something like that. I met a guy that's going to put them on real estate. Um, the obvious, like you got Fair Spot. In my report, right? I'm sure everyone has the helium mining report that I made. In my report, I listed like 15 companies that were trying to copy the model, that they would provide you one for free and then take a percentage of the profits forever. And there was like 15 companies, but only I think two or three actually were working. Like I emailed them all and no one responded back except for like, Emirate. But yeah, it's tough. 131 Syncrobit added in the last 131 Syncrobit, 17 in the last 24 hours. It's a good start. It's a good start. They need to get thousands out a day, right? San Fran, but Austin is a tech city. So Helium is in San Fran? Yeah, I know someone in Austin and they were like there's tons of Helium in Austin. Um So this upcoming AP, Manny, unfortunately, this upcoming AP is not for the U.S. It's specifically for Europe. It's made in Amsterdam. It looks like they're going to come out with 4G and LTE. They're serving their own market, and that's fine. But if you go to the Helium GitHub, right? So if you go to Helium GitHub and then you look at so FairSpot is the best offer that I've seen, but they are only for the US, and I'm not sure how fast they are, but I would just talk to them all. So you go to HIPS, I think it is, and then you go to pull requests. So in the pull requests, you can see here on the GitHub for Helium all of the mining companies. So you have Shanghai Information Technology, they want to be a manufacturer. BR Dot, they want to be a manufacturer. IoTcom, they want to be a manufacturer, right? Autosys, TMG, Airbit Miner, Haltech Automation, CalDigit, Milesite, SenseCap. Like these companies, there's tons of companies that want to be manufacturers, but we need to make sure, or Helium needs to make sure, and the people need to make sure, if you're voting on this process or helping on this process, you got to make sure the products are quality and they're delivered and they're not scamming people. There's so many people that have ordered like miners. Like I heard Bobcat has 1 million orders. I don't know if their numbers go up by 5 or 10, but 1 million orders. Like, why didn't you stop at 100,000 orders and then fulfill them? And then are there people ordering 1,000 at a time, 2,000 at a time? Like you have to be you don't want to piss everyone off and turn them off of Helium, because this is such a great network and I believe in it the most. And I've been seeing videos. I don't know about you guys, but I've been seeing videos of people like the next Helium. This is 10 times better than Helium. The like 5 companies are the next Helium. That's not true. It's not true. Like you don't know anything about these companies, and most of them have nothing to do with 5G and data. Like if you look at where do people spend their money, right? Like I'm in real estate, and I know where people spend their money. So first place they spend their money on, first thing is going to be a house. The second thing is going to be a car. The third thing is going to be like a phone, and then debt, like student loans, credit card debt, other debt, right? Now, when these companies come out and they're like, we're building a miner for like centralized cloud data, people don't care about that. Like, I can get Apple Cloud data right now for $10 a month, like gigabytes. I can get Dropbox for free. I can get Google for free. I can get Microsoft OneDrive for free. So, okay, you come out with a miner with centralized data for like enterprises. Everybody's offering that. How is that better than Helium? Don't know what you're talking about, guys. Like everyone has these miners, and like I'll review them, but they're not better than Helium in my opinion as of right now. If I see a change, then cool. But that's like, it's just crazy that people say that. Um, East Coast accent. 1 million orders, but only a handful go through with payment. I myself made a dozen orders, but never paid. Ah, so that's what it is. So when you pay, or when you make an order, it gives you a number, and then it asks you to pay, and then you get time. Okay, that makes sense why there's 1 million orders. But still, why are you giving 1 million orders if you can only deliver 5,000? Imagine you're delivering like 5,000 a month. So 10 months, 50,000. How, like, you didn't take 5 years to do 1 million? It's crazy. My accent that crazy? Is my accent that crazy? Let's go to yeah, I'm going to talk about Hex. I got to do a video on Hex. I haven't been doing videos lately. I've been busy researching, because when I put out a coin, or I admit that I purchased a coin, Hex, I can admit I bought it because it's like the number 4 cryptocurrency in the world. It's like me, and no one can pump this coin. It's like billions of dollars, right? But I don't like to admit that I bought a coin because other people might buy after me, even though you have to do your own research. Some people just go, he bought it, I bought it. So yeah, I bought Hex a couple days ago in the 7 to 8 cent range. And as you can see, there's one of the reasons why I was delaying on talking about this coin is because it's not on CoinMarketCap, right? We're on CoinMarketCap. Hex is number 4 or 3 or something like that. Maybe. Okay, so we should be back. So everyone, listen. So let's just go over these coins right now, right? So if you look at Bitcoin in the last 7 days, what has happened in the last 7 days? Whew. So Ampleforth, is that Ampleforth? Yep, up 87%. Binance has a wow, a BEP2. I think it's like a wrapped Bitcoin, but it's BEP2. People don't use the BEP2 network. Am I back? Should be back. 1 second. All right, let's go then. All right, so okay, so Bitcoin, this is a BEP2 coin. Bitcoin's up 20%. This is good for crypto because people were getting depressed. Um, yeah, lots of interruptions, choppy today. People were getting depressed, and I can tell if I can tell the hype of Bitcoin and crypto just by looking at the gas fees. Like when you go to send someone money or you go to do a transaction, it was like $2. So ETH gas, it was like $2. So I knew that right away that it was like, I look at right now, 20, 21, 24 Gwei. So 24 Gwei, we're moving up. We're moving up. So 13 Gwei. So anyways, I can tell when people are using the network and not using the network. This is a good trick. If you just go to do a transaction on Uniswap, for example, to swap ETH for USDC, the cost of that transaction typically over the past, let's say if you erase less this month, over the past couple of months, it's usually been $20 to $40 per transaction. After the crash, that dipped to like $10, $20, and then eventually it dipped to like $6, I think. And then if you're sending a coin to someone, so if I just send you ETH or someone sends me ETH, it costs them less than $2. So today when I was going to do a transaction, I noticed the average transaction for the last couple of days was $2. And then all of a sudden it's like $5. And I was like, $5, interesting. Most more people must be using the network. So yeah, the gas station shows that people are using the network, so they're getting hyped up again. Polkadot still $25. Kusama is like killing it. But you got Telecoin doing well, you got Chainlink still doing all right. So these are the coins. Now let's talk about Hex. Okay, so the best coin, if you look at it, the best coins really are doing 20% other than like these two, right? So 20% to 15% on the week. Now, if you look at Hex, it's designed to be a copy of Bitcoin. It's designed to be a copy of Bitcoin, but it's like for it's this is HODL. The only thing you do with this coin is HODL, right? So let's look what Hex did in a week. All right, there we go. Look at this chart. Okay, so hex price today, 9.4 cents. It's up 1 cent, so 12% today. The high was 9.6 cents, the low was 8 cents. So this is a weak chart in hex, right? So these coins are talking about, yeah, 20% in a week, right? Look at hex, low of 5 cents, and it's at 9 cents. So you're looking at almost close to 100% in a week, right? And this coin, right? Look at the volume of this coin. $56 million was traded today. It's up 22%. The market dominance, it's 6% of the market. So it's 6% of the market. If I asked 100 people that know a lot about crypto, they don't know hex. It's really, really weird to me. I'm not sure why. But anyways, so the point of this coin, you buy the coin, you stake it, just like DeFi, and you get interest for staking it. And the longer you stake it, there's guys who stake this coin for 15 years. They're crazy, like 15 years. But there's guys who stake the coin for 5 years. And what it is the longer your stake, the more interest you get. However, it's locked. So like it's like a bet, a sports bet, let's say, right? And you're saying, I bet you I can lock this coin for a year. And then you have 2 weeks to collect your profits exactly a year later. If you cancel early, you get slashed and you get penalized, like mega penalties. Like you lose almost all your coins. If you stake for a year and then you quit in 1 week, you lose almost all your coins. The rest of those coins go to everyone else who held. So it's actually teaching you about being a diamond hand. So I have this Jan, I'm staking it for 1 year and I have tons of them. That's amazing. So that's the whole point is you stake for a long time. The longer you stake, the more money you make. The more money you stake, the more money you make. And then people who have weak hands get penalized. So you're going to sit there when the market drops and you're not going to sell. Where all other coins, it's like a mind game with you, right? So all other coins, you're going to sell. Like when you're going down, people are going to sell. Like they just do. Um, I have that issue too. Like I'll be like, is it going to zero? And I'll like sell sometimes, right? But with Hex, you don't really have to because look at the dips. So if we go on the 1 year chart, and I'm not still like 100% sold, but I'm there. Like I've watched hours. Like I've watched over 20 hours of videos on Hex from like multiple people, and this is like the biggest coin I know of right now. Let's see. All right, so this is the 1 year chart. This is the 1 year chart. So, I mean, let's just go to CoinGecko because CoinMarketCap's trash sometimes. So, anyways, let's look at this coin. Why is it, if anyone can figure this out, why is it that Hex is not on the top 10? It doesn't make any sense. So, what's the new miner? Hey, Joel, the new miner that's going for sale is called Long AP. And if you live in Europe, you can buy it tomorrow morning at 0700 UTC time, 0900 Amsterdam time, and 3 a.m. Atlantic time. But you have to be in Europe. It's for Europeans only, and it's around 700 euros. So Hex. So if you look at Hex, look at this chart. I'm going to do the 1 year chart. So 1 year chart, we're looking at 27x. Bitcoin is what? 6x? 30 days, 75%, 14 days, 79%, so 7 days, 64%. This is crazy. Oh, it sucks that you're not from Europe, man. Yeah, so this is the coin that I think is going to just, I think it's going to do well. Now, The hardest drop down that I saw in the past year was like 40%, I think. So it went from 6.4 cents to 3.9 cents. So look at the time period. So 13 May to 23 May, so 10 days, and it recovered in 3 days after that. 40% drawdown. So that was the crash. Then what happened? Moon. So, um, I don't know. All I can tell you is if you're going to buy and hold, this is the best coin right now that I can think of because the market is going to go. I think Bitcoin's going to 10,000 based on just the people that I know who are really smart that I trust their estimations based on their track record. So Bitcoin can go to 10,000. It's going to shake everyone, and then the whales are going to get in and buy like Bitcoin to the moon. So if Bitcoin goes to 10,000 from 40,000, that's what a 75% drop. 54 billion market cap for Hex. Thank you. Thanks for that. So if it's a $54 billion market cap, what are we sitting at today on the list, right? Bitcoin 10,000, yeah. Because there's no volume. There's no volume. People aren't buying. People are like, I'm scared. And the only way people are going to buy is if new people come in, right? New people come in because when we went to three trillion, that was a lot of credit. So okay, so what did we say? $54 billion market cap for Hex, right? Which means we're number five. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy that this coin is not on Coin Market Cap or CoinGecko? Where else would you go to look at coin charts? And it's not like it's a mistake. When you go on EtherScan, so it's not a mistake because they're intentionally leaving this out, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. That's why I didn't talk about it yet. When you go on EtherScan, they got the market cap right there on EtherScan. If this is blockchain, right? If this is blockchain and everything is supposed to be on the chain and you can trust it, why can't you put that information on the website and then put them in the chart? And then if they're in the chart, more people are going to buy and then they're going to look and they're going to compare. So if Hex was on this list of coins, right? You're going to go to the 7 day chart and you're going to, yeah, it's proof of stake. But if you're going to go on the 7 day chart, you're going to look at Cardano and then you're going to go, what's Hex? And you're going to buy Hex because you're going to look at the 7 day chart and you're going to see that it's up 64%. Everything else is terrible. So there's a conspiracy or something against Hex. CoinMarketCap doesn't want them on the list. CoinGecko doesn't want them on the list. But what is the result of this? CNBC has no idea. Like when CNBC lists the top 10 cryptos, nothing. CNN, top 10 cryptos, nothing. All the crypto websites, it's not there. So imagine if it actually became accepted. Maybe it will never become accepted, but imagine if it actually became accepted, how much this thing would fly through the moon. So on top of that, if it doesn't, well, if it doesn't, just on the year, you're up like 27x. So in my opinion, this is one of the most solid. When you talk about high, like, do I want to buy in the if we go to crypto winter, do I want to own this or do I want to own Cardano? The only way I'm owning Cardano is if they're launching something every week and they're just like pumping it to the moon the way that Chainlink did, right? But do I want to own this? Do I want to own Polkadot? It doesn't make any sense to own any top coin when the stats are like this. So who are the founders? You go on their website. Just one sec. Yeah, yeah, that's crazy, right? SafeMoon has a market cap on CoinGecko. Shiba Inu has a market cap on CoinGecko. Meanwhile, Hex doesn't. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever, and I'm just trying to figure out why. That's why I had to delay, because I wanted to make sure I know. So, okay, we're on the website now. So, right. So the website looks very, maybe this is why the website looks very sketchy. I'll tell you that, right? When you come out and talk about hex stakes average 40% interest a year, that's sketchy. But then you got the swap, you got, what it is. It's a blockchain CD. So what it is, it's a blockchain CD deposit. So you basically buy the coin. It's just like Bitcoin, right? You buy the coin and then you stake it and you get interest for staking it. So then the longer, so I know like if you staked for 30 days, you get like 12%. If you stake for 3 or 4 years, you get like 30% or something. You stake for 5 years, you get up to like 40%. So there's a lot of people staking for 5 years. That's why it says it averages 40%. And then these ads are actually done by the community. The people that run the community are doing this for free. So then you look at the price. 9.4 cents, 54 billion market cap, 61 billion hex is staked. So it's about, I think, 9% of hex is staked right now, and 203,000 addresses, and it's on 22 exchanges. So if you were to go to Twitter, so you go to Twitter and you just type hex. I'm done talking about hex after this, unless anyone has any questions. Like this is just mind blowing to me that the number 4 or 5 coin in the world is not on any charts, with 200,000 people, holding this coin. Okay, so if you go here, you can just see what the most recent. So this person just posted a screenshot of the staking app, and that's what I wanted to see. So look at this. The website said 40%, right? The current staking APY is about 12.8%. There are 34,000 stakers, 5 billion is staked. So 5 billion out of 54 billion is staked right now, 9.8%. And then the average duration is 5 years, 2061 days. That is crazy to stake for 2061 days, but I mean, your returns are going to be crazy. So the philosophy that I have for this, if you're staked so heavily, which it's $5 billion, but when the market dips, you can't sell, right? People are buying, but they can't sell because they're locked in. And if they do sell, they get smoked. So this is like an unseen, nothing is like this in crypto, right? Imagine you put $1 million in, you staked it for 5 years. All of a sudden, you need that $1 million. If you unstake, you're only getting like 200K back. So you're not going to unstake. You're going to find a way to get money somewhere else, where people have weak hands. Like this is crazy. So that's what I discovered in my last 2 weeks. And if you look at the chart, this is somebody doing TA, and they're saying if you break this trend line of like 10 cents, we're going to go to the moon. Who knows? Who knows? So every time you stake, let's talk about this. Every time you stake, it's a one-time it's a one-time thing. Every time you stake, it's a one-time thing. So what you can do, what I did was I bought a test amount, right? And I staked that for 30 days. And then 3 days later, I'm like, I need to buy more. So my second stake was like 27 days. So then those two are going to end on the same day. Then I'm going to combine them together and do another stake. And then what's going to happen is I'm buying like every week. So, because I dollar cost average, but I'm getting smoked because when my first buy was the best buy, it doesn't go down. It doesn't go down. Right now, it doesn't go down anyways. But I was hoping like a 40% drop, and then I could just put my bag in. Every day that I wait, it goes up. But it can't do this forever. Like it's not like this is an invincible crypto and whatever. Like it has 40% drawdowns, but Bitcoin has 85% drawdowns, and the rest of altcoins have 95% drawdowns. So if I can just not have 95% drawdowns, I'm fine, right? That's my reasoning around this. So I don't know, guys. Hit the like button if you like this discovery. Type 1 in the chat if you like this. Type no if you don't like this, because this is crazy to me. The next thing I noticed, Cardano. Cardano has. Let's talk about Cardano. Cardano has a bunch of noobs and a bunch of like OGs that they're like, this is the greatest thing since sliced bread. And I'm like, show me the proof. And they're like, well, I mean, it's doing this. This guy's doing stuff. And Cardano is like, one's everywhere. Cardano is like, they haven't done nothing in 3 years, but they say they're doing stuff, and everyone is like invested, and they're like the number four crypto. That's cool. So Hex's community, I will say they're not as big as Cardano's, but they're the same, right? They're the same. Like my son had his third surgery today, and hopefully last. I care about Hex for him. That's all for him. That's my why. What? What? Who's this girl? Got to get that off YouTube. Um, this person, Hex is going to run to $1. All of the CT influencers will pretend it's not real. But if the prices were going the other way, they'd be circle jerking each other. What? Yo, this is $1 anyways. So there's one thing I don't understand. I don't understand what a T share is. It's like a trillion shares or something, but I don't know what a T share is. Like, can I buy T shares right off the bat? Can I sell them? That's one thing I don't understand about Hex. Every day I've watched it, it's gone up about 5 to 10% a day. I don't know when it's gonna end. Like, this is just crazy. So, anyways, I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna do a huge buy. I'm gonna do a huge buy a little bit later, and I'll talk about it. But hey, CoinCap.io, how come Hex is the top 5 crypto with a 55 billion market cap, but is ranked number 417 on your website? Fix it, please. Check the thread of coin ranking who actually care about transparency and correctness. So all I know is if we can figure this out, someone has decided this is not allowed. This coin is not allowed. And we're gonna like mention it, but we're not gonna give it no shine. We're just gonna kill it. But guess what? It's growing. And for me, say I'm a Bitcoin maximalist. If I held Hex or I held Bitcoin, I'd have way more Bitcoin today if I just held Hex all year and then bought Bitcoin. If I think I'm an Ethereum maximist, I would have way more coins if I just bought Hex and then traded it for whatever. If I'm a Shiba Inu maximalist, if I bought Hex, after the dip, like, so that's where I'm at. Helium is nice, but I'm gonna buy more Helium, right? Maybe with Hex, I don't know, or maybe I'll just stay with Hex. So Cardano 71% staked. Okay, well, maybe staking is not the reason why. Maybe people just don't sell because it performs. Because Cardano, let's look at Cardano's biggest drop. They got a good year. 30 days down 27%. Still down 20, like they're still down 27%. They're not at all-time highs. So the reason why I came into this is I wanted to find a coin that wasn't getting smoked. And I was going through all of the top 200 coins, and there was only one coin that wasn't getting smoked, and it was Hex. So Cardano, let's look at their dip. So 229 to $1.33. So like that's a big dip. But they're still. It looks like they're holding the trend line at least. So can you stake? Can you stake HNT? Yes, you can soon. Yes, you can soon. There's going to be yeah. So helium.com/stake is where I would go. You know what? I don't trust any of these staking platforms. I'm going to tell you straight up. And like stakemyhnt.com, don't do it, man. Don't do it. You're giving up your coins to someone else that might just run away with your coins. Um, like I've been mining, like I got 10 mines on the run. If I imagine I just gave this person all my coins and they took them all. Like, no, I'm not doing that. However, there are validators that will come online once Helium is like fully let me see. Trust wallet. Staking rewards. Okay. So what I would do is I would go to staking rewards and I would go, let's see, Helium. See if they got anything yet. Looks like they got something for Polkadot. So I'd stake if there was a fair stake. I wouldn't trust none of them. I would not trust none of them. I want to stake. I want to like. Unfortunately, right? Centralized places are the best place to stake. Like I'm going to stake my Helium with Binance. I'm going to stake my Helium with Kraken. I'm going to stake my Helium with Coinbase. They're going to rip me off, and they're not going to give me the same rewards. However, they're not going to like ruin my life. It's you got to be careful. Like Solana, they have Solid, so you can just have your own wallet, and then boom, you can stake on your own. Binance, they have Trust Wallet. You can just stake through Trust Wallet. But to stake my HNT.com, who are those guys? Who are they? Where do they live? What's their ID? What's their track record? What's their criminal background? Like, are they Russians? Are they Canadians? Are they Americans? Are they like where are they? Um, what if they just shut the website down and there's a billion, coin like no. It's crazy. Where if there is a professional staking service that's like known for staking, blue chip like professional staking service, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm not gonna just you can try it on your own, but just know like if it's gone, it's gone. Who are you gonna call? So oh XRP. Tell me about the XRP case. What happened to them? I didn't hear. Like XRP was winning big. Um, they're like their lawyer. I was like, XRP's lawyer is about to be the biggest, crypto lawyer of all time. Um, I gotta charge my phone. So I guess yeah. Overall, I mean, today was good news for Helium. Today was good news for Helium, right? People in Europe are going to get their stuff. Staking is coming to HNT. We just got to wait for the right staking platform so that we can get in and be safe. And the market is rebounding, so we're going to look at the Bitcoin price. Like I said, Bitcoin 10,000 is, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but just based on the way that Bitcoin dips, based on the way that Ethereum dips, like 80% dips, easy, easy. Like it doesn't care what you're doing, right? So, um, global market cap 264 billion, 82.5. That's a typo. Now, am I happy Bitcoin is at 40,000? Yes. I would rather have bull market in crypto than, bear market. And I would rather have a bull market like to the end of like next year or something like that. But I just don't see it. I just don't see it yet. So the SEC got an extension of some sort until October and briefly saw it. Yeah, the SEC was getting, so the judge was like heavy, heavy, heavy for XRP. Like I felt like the judge like owned some XRP or his kids own XRP and he was trying to defend them or something. Allegedly. Anyways, but yeah, they got hit. But I mean the price is still up. Price is still up for the day, 89 cents. I would buy XRP at 25 cents. I don't think it'll get there ever. That's where I would buy XRP. Cardano, a dollar. Binance, I wouldn't buy right now because I've just had Binance for years. Since it was $17. Theta. Oh, what's up? Yo, crypto man, late to the party. We were talking about so many things. We were talking about Helium launching today. We were talking about how everyone in Europe is about to get a miner like right away. How Long AP has miners in stock, and like people can have line like at the end of the week, people might have Long AP miners. That's the way that they're talking. We were talking about Hex. What do you know about Hex? Do you know anything about Hex there? We talked about Hex for about 40 minutes. I think it's a gem. I think it is what Bitcoin was designed to do, just better, because you have Bitcoin plus interest and you have people staking the coins, and it's solid. So that's what we're talking about. Now we're just going over some of the coins. So Theta, what do I think about Theta? Theta is like the closest crypto to YouTube that you're gonna get, or like I would say Theta is more like Vimeo. I wouldn't say it's YouTube, right? Because YouTube is a search engine backed on the Google search engine, where Theta is like Vimeo. I would say it's just random videos. There's not really a way to like get up there, but Theta's decentralized videos. The main issue I see about Theta is they pumped really hard, really fast. They're worth 8 billion. How much further can it go? Like I had Theta since the ICO and I forgot about it in one of my wallets. Then one day I opened my wallet and I was like, oh, right. But then I immediately sold Theta and I got into like other things because I just thought that it had ran too far and it was going to dip. So yeah, Theta, I think it's solid. The only issue is you don't need decentralized video. The only person that needs decentralized video is like the former president, right? And that conspiracy theorist guy. I forget his name, but like he got kicked off of like Facebook, Twitter, like whatever. Algorand, I like Algorand. Matic, I think Matic is the hype is over, but it's going to continue to slowly grow like Chainlink. So it had to be shaken out of the hype. I love Solana. Yeah, Solana is like my favorite. I buy Solana every week and stake it in solid. Like it's amazing. Algorand. So the number one coin I'm looking at is did you anyone hear about Formation Finance? Formation Finance is going to apparently or allegedly they want to Ruin is amazing. Formation Finance, they want to take liquidity mining and make it so that you don't have impermanent loss. So, for example, they're going to somehow have a product where you take your coins and you stake them and liquidity mine them on their platform, and they stop you from having impermanent loss by like balancing it in some way. And they had an ICO and it was like 200x oversubscribed. Why is this not working, CoinGecko? Google is backing Theta. Google's backing a lot of things. They're backing HNT too. I think Google backs other projects just so they can get in and see what the technology is, and then they apply it to their platform too. And then if you get too big, they buy you, shut you down. Um, Algorand, number 36. So smart contract platform, 3 billion, 10 billion fully diluted, 300 million. Like look at Coinbase. So, building the borderless economy, they're fulfilling the global promise of blockchain technology, leveraging their protocol. It's open source. Team of data scientists. So, they're just a blockchain, decentralized government. So, I'll say this right now. Algorand is just so Algorand is a blockchain. They've already made it into, I would say, blue chip level. When it comes to 3 billion market cap, they've already made it to blue chip level. So then when I'm buying blue chips, the way that I look at it as an investor is I look at like different sectors. So I'm a finance background, like I'm a stock investor like at heart, right? So the way you do it in stocks is you can't have all, well you can, but you can't have all of the stocks in the same category because when that category goes down, like when that season is over, uh, you get crushed. So you might want to have, for example, like a medical company, but then you have a tech company, and then you have a trucking company, then you have an oil company. So when it comes to blockchains, Algorand is competing with high-speed blockchains. Um, FTX, I'll talk about that. So Algorand's competing with high-speed blockchains and all the other blockchains. So the number one blockchain in the world is like obviously Bitcoin, right? You got Bitcoin because that's like been the moneymaker. We just figured out what the replacement for Bitcoin right now we're going to talk about is Hex. Then the number one smart contract platform is Ethereum, right? Even with all its problems, it's Ethereum. Then the number two smart contract platform is, I would say, it is Cardano, but it's not even existent, right? But apparently, if it lives up to the hype, it's going to be Cardano. And then you have about 10 others, right? And then in between those 10 others and Ethereum and Cardano, you have Solana. So Solana, the reason why Solana is like a beast is it's 1,500 transactions per second today, right? Like 1/1000th of a penny for transactions today. Smart contracts being executed for like cents on the dollar, like 2 cents to 30 cents today, right? And then you can there's video games being built on top of Solana platform, not slowing it down. Like CryptoKitties crippled Ethereum. Just one game crippled Ethereum. You couldn't do nothing like in 2018. And like you've seen how Ethereum was crippled in the crash by like Yearn and all of these other places liquidating people. Solana can handle this allegedly. We don't know, right? But like I'm putting the logic together, 7 transactions per second versus 1,500 per second, it should be able to do that, right? So when you go to Solana Beach.io, yeah. So Cardano did. They had their smart contract platform on the testnet launch. So the guys that are testing, they are doing it. So look at today. Solana Beach today. This is Solana, 778 transactions per second going on. It shows all the nodes. It shows all the validators going. So you got a bunch in China, you have a bunch in Europe, you have a bunch in the US, right? Soon eventually they'll have some in South America, more in Canada, and then some in Africa and some in Australia. Then you look at the transactions per second. It's like they have the history of this and where the transactions are going. These guys are like, you know, these guys are samurais. Um, Soul Flare, yeah, Soul Flare is amazing actually. So yeah, I'm staking on Soul Flare, not Solid. But yeah, look, they're updating the application live, and then so the next thing about Solana is SBF, Sam Bankman-Fried, the billionaire, right? He is going on a press run right now. He's trying to become famous as a crypto billionaire, but also as a crypto CEO. So you look at transactions per second, there's 619 billion transactions total. Circulating supplies there, 68% of Solana is staked. So he's going on a press run. He's going on every single podcast about crypto. He's buying Stadium and just renaming them. And he bought a video game, team in esports and was like, just put the FTX on the end of your name. And this team won like 7 championships or something like that. So he wants to make FTX a name. He's not calling them the Solana, company. Like he's calling all these FTX. Why? Because FTX Exchange is competing with Binance in like 3 years. They're number 5, I think, in volume. And then they have a American version and then a Canadian version. So can you use the American version right now? Like, are they blocking you from transactions? Because like US is like, no one wants to deal with the US. They're scared of the SEC. So just let me know if you can actually use FTX from the States, or maybe it's state by state. So for example, Binance doesn't work in Texas, but it works in, other states. Um, what else? Tips on buying long AP. Okay, we did talk about that. So tips of buying long AP. Get your laptop, get your iPad, get your friend like at another house or whatever. Get your cell phone. Make sure your cell phone is not running off of Wi-Fi. You don't want to have 2 IP addresses trying to hit the website at the same time. Your laptop is going to be on your Wi-Fi, and you're going to try and refresh, and then your cell phone is not going to refresh, right? And you're just going to let the time run. Because sometimes when you hit refresh, it puts you in the back of the line. I know this from buying NFTs on NBA Top Shots, where other times you don't have to hit refresh, it will automatically refresh you. So have your cell phone running and your laptop running at the same time, and then when it hits 9 o'clock Amsterdam time, boom, you're good to go. Hopefully you can get in. So ETH is trying to solve scaling issues. ETH is trying to solve scaling issues as well, and you still think Solana will outperform ETH in terms of scaling. Look at the stats, man. 1,000 transactions per second, and they're trying to get to 500,000 transactions per second. So here's my thing on ETH. ETH is the heavyweight champion, for example. Like ETH is Mike Tyson in his prime. However, Mike Tyson got knocked out multiple times. Then he came back multiple times, right? So like Solana, I'll tell you, Solana doesn't look as cool as ETH. Like all of the platforms are building on Ethereum because that's the number one like blockchain platform. Like people want to, if you go to hire programmers, they want to program in Solidity. Maybe they want to program in Rust, but that's where they want to program. So when you say, hey, come program on Solana, Solana's in Rust, I believe, I think. So that's a widely known programming language. So Solana's not as cool as ETH. It doesn't have the brand of ETH. But I'll tell you, like, go on your exchange, right? Go on crypto.com if you have a crypto.com exchange. Buy Solana, like buy one Solana, and then send it to your Solana wallet and withdraw and see how fast it takes. Like from the time you hit the button to the time it hits your wallet, it's like 6 seconds. Where anything else, it's like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, like hour, like it's crazy, right? Then send your Solana from one wallet to another wallet, right? 2 seconds. And the cost is like nothing. When you use that, you're like, this is amazing. The problem with it is when you Google how to buy crypto, all of those like YouTube videos, like the YouTube videos, people way bigger than me, it's like how to buy crypto. You go you go from fiat to say ETH gateway. All of the tutorials are in Ethereum. So that's where Ethereum has like so much brand equity, right? But yeah, Tyson Fury. Solana is Tyson Fury, yeah. So yeah, like Tyson Fury is just solid knocking people out. So what I'm saying is I believe in Vitalik versus SBF. Vitalik has actually no, I'm not even going to say one's better than the other because both of them want to give away all of their money and make humanity better. But I will say that SBF comes from a regimented, like Vitalik came out of college and he's just building, so he just knows what he knows. SBF came from Wall Street, where he's used to working on teams and in systems, like systematically, and like they're ninjas. And if they don't know how to do something, they bring someone else, and they're sponsoring. Like I talked about that the Orakuru, and Orakuru was a Binance Oracle, right? Binance only Oracle. Solana reached out to Orakuru and they're like, we'll fund you guys. Make an Oracle for Solana. They're watching. Meanwhile, Vitalik was like, hey, I think Uniswap should just become an Oracle. Like, what? Like, Uniswap token should just become an Oracle. Like, why didn't you just reach out to the other oracles? So it's like, Vitalik says really amazing things, and like most of them are just dreams. Where SBF is like, yo, here's some money, get this done. If you don't, it doesn't do it, you're gone. But like, get it done. And he just knows how to like. I'm good at spotting good CEOs. This guy is a good CEO, and he's a good manager. Like, look at Sushi Swap. They just came out of nowhere, and they're like huge, right? So, yeah. SPF was Biden's biggest donor. I don't really care about that, but I mean, for him to be biggest donor, he had $10 billion, right? So, yeah, give him a couple hundred million or whatever, and get some favors. So Theta is not a competitor of YouTube. The idea is to improve the quality of videos available for streaming. Okay. So if you improve the quality of videos, so on YouTube, I can do what up to like my YouTube is like 720p, right? But there's guys who have 8K cameras and they can't stream on YouTube because the max is 4K. I don't see how Theta makes that better. Because if I was streaming on Theta, I wouldn't have all of the people that I've met so far in this journey. I wouldn't have all of those people if I was on Theta because there's no one on Theta when it comes to comparing it to YouTube. So I'm not saying one is better than the other. All I'm just saying, as for commercial purpose, when I look at it as an investor, I need to see numbers, I need to see users, I need to see active I need to see active people growing. So maybe that is happening. The crypto is blown up. And as an investment, as a crypto, I get it. I get it. It's the number one in video. It's the only one in video that I know of, other than I think AIOZ or something like that. And so, yeah, I get it as a crypto, but I just don't get it in the real world. Sometimes there's things you don't need crypto for. So, yeah. The other thing is like, who can put videos up? Like, YouTube is really good at censoring videos, and we do need censoring. Like, there are a lot of illegal videos. Like, you don't want these Epstein videos on Theta on forever. So, how do they do that? Like, it's just tough. I'm bullish on YouTube, um, even though they don't pay creators as much as they should. The Phantom Wallet. So yeah, what about the Phantom Wallet do you like? Like I remember when Phantom came out, the ICO was huge, but then it was in crypto winter. And Phantom has done very well, very fast. But yeah, like Solana needs better wallets. I hope MetaMask comes to Solana. Um, how do you cash out in Canada from Binance? You don't. You use CoinSquare. No, yeah, CoinSquare. Send your stuff from Binance to CoinSquare. So, well, actually, don't do that. Send your stuff from Binance to your wallet, then from your wallet to CoinSquare, and then from CoinSquare, they'll cut you a check, and then they'll tell the government that you made some money, and you got to pay tax on it. But everyone should be paying taxes anyways. But if you want to cash out another way, you can just use crypto.com, put the money on your Visa, and you can buy stuff on the crypto.com Visa. So, ShakePay, I don't use ShakePay. ShakePay is a fiat on ramp, right? And Coinberry. I don't use Coinberry either. I don't actually cash out that much. Like I just I hold, like I'm trying to get to a point where I can just buy like a Lambo SUV and not even think about it. So I'm not cashing out to like buy Jordans or something like that. um Dot. Love that. So Polkadot is something that I would hold all crypto winter. But Kusama's my I like Kusama. I like Kusama better than Dot right now. And it's just the cousin. So Dot is getting listed on Coinbase on the 16th. Yeah, man, diamond hands, diamond hands. Look at my guy. He's broken, but he's still alive. Diamond hands, everything. So, BitPay debit cards. So, debit cards. So, I've been posting on my Twitter that there's a debit card coming out for, I don't even remember. It's probably in the bottom. Anyways, there's a bunch of crypto debit cards. Like it's easy to get a crypto debit card. Crypto.com is the best one right now. They're giving you crazy fees. Like every time you make a transaction, it's crazy fees. But smart contracts on BTC. What was that crypto called? Sovereign? Sovereign came out in about 20, they started marketing in 2018. They started marketing in 2018 and they had an ICO. And I remember DeFi platform, okay? So, number one, Bitcoin is, I'm pretty sure Bitcoin hasn't done very many updates except for like Taproot, which I'm not sure what Taproot does for the Bitcoin network, but they haven't done updates in a long time. So Sovereign is the only one that I know of. There was another like thing trying to do smart contracts for Bitcoin and it just didn't work. Okay, decentralized trading and lending. So basically they're going to help people get wrecked. Yeah. So I've changed my mind on a few things in the past 2 weeks. Just yeah, Sovereign is a great platform. I've changed my mind on things in the past few weeks in crypto that I don't like. Um, I'll give you an example. Nexo, amazing platform, amazing platform. Nexo. So we were talking about the yield farming. Remember, we were talking about yield farming on Luna on one of my videos, and Luna, they liquidated people right in the dip. When you talk about Liquidity Protocol liquidated people in the dip. They smoked people. Nexo, uh, props to Nexo. I was wrecked. I was wrecked on Nexo, right? So I did 50% loan to value, which I thought was safe. Then like some of the cryptos went down like 60, 70%, but they only went down like for a day. Does it mean they got to liquidate your whole portfolio because it went down for a day? Anyways, Nexo comes out. They send me an email. They're like, yo, put some more money in or we'll liquidate you. I was like, cool, I'll do it. Then they sent me a text like, hey, put some more money out or we'll liquidate you. Blah, 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 right? And then they're like, come on, man, put some more money in. And I honestly, I didn't. They didn't liquidate me. They didn't liquidate me. And then we went back up. Yo. My loyalty to Nexo, amazing, right? They didn't liquidate me. I was wrecked. Um, because what I did was what everyone else was doing, right? So you put your ETH in there, then you take a loan out, 50% loan to value, you buy more ETH, right? Take a loan out, then you buy more ETH. Yo, they let me stay. They let me stay. Meanwhile, everyone else got wrecked. You got wrecked on Aave, you got wrecked on Curve, you got wrecked on Liquidity, you got wrecked on everything, and it's your fault. It's your fault. But like, yo, Nexo was like, we understand what's going on. So, um, yo, Nexo. The second thing though, they made a they didn't make a mistake. They tricked the public, in my opinion. Or they didn't trick the public. They made a deal that is significantly better for them than it is for us as Nexo token holders. Yeah, I was borrowing against my crypto. So I was taking my crypto, putting it in Nexo, and then like I would pull it out, buy Helium. But I still got my ETH, right? Then when Helium would go up, I would sell it at the top and I would pay back the loan and like you're paying like 5%. So it was crazy. But I was doing crazy stuff and then I just got caught and they let me go. I love these guys, man. I love these guys. But Nexo, they did something crazy that made me sell all of my Nexo, which I got to do a video of it. So one of the downsides was to get, oh geez. Nexo voting. All right, 1 second. I'm going to log in. Just gonna log into Nexo and I'll show you what the vote was about. And this is like one of the biggest heists of all time when it comes to they're not for the people, man. They're for themselves. Like after doing such nice things, how could you turn around and do something so bad? Um, but we voted for it as token holders. But the issue is, who owns those tokens? Who owns those tokens? Like if the Nexo team owns 50% of the tokens and they ask for us to vote on stuff and then they win the vote, it's like, yo, what's going on here? So just logging in now. So I sold all of my Nexo tokens after I saw this, and I'll show you right now. Okay, so as a token holder for Nexo, right, you get to vote for the way that they run the token. right? You get to vote for the way that they run the token. So what they're doing is Nexo had a dividend and they would give 30%, right? 30% of profits would be shared with the token holders of Nexo as a dividend program. So you'd sit there and you'd hold these Nexo tokens. They lend to people, they make money. They lend to people, they make money. All of a sudden, they're like, yo, here's your percentage of the profit, 30%. Cool. All of a sudden, they don't want to pay us 30% of the profits no more. And if you think about it, this year is the biggest growth of all time in crypto, which means they have the biggest profits of all time in crypto. And what they did was they didn't pay a dividend for a really, really, really long time. If someone can look up like when the last time Nexo paid a dividend, it was like a long time. It wasn't every quarter. So they didn't pay a dividend for a long time, which frustrated people. They're like, where's my money? Where's my money? Where's my money? All of a sudden they're like, hey guys, let's vote. How about we give you 12% interest paid annually instead of the dividend? Right? So there's like, give me my money right now. So what happened? 90% of the people voted, right? 90% of the people voted to get the 12% interest. Now, if you think about this, Nexo is going to be a massive platform like Apple is. So imagine that Apple said, instead of paying dividends on our earnings, we're just going to give you 12% interest on your money. But then they're making billions and billions and billions of dollars. So this is actually a bad deal. 30% of the profits, 5-10 years from now, every quarter, 30% could be $1 billion. $2 billion, $3 billion, right? Where 12% interest, if you got $12 in there, it's like, okay, like you're killing me. So, anyways, it's over. So I sold the second that this happened, I sold all of my Nexo tokens. It is what it is. That's just how business is. But people didn't realize. And look at this, once a year. Come on, man. So, anyways, that's it is what it is. So props to them for not wrecking me, but unfortunately, they did that. They did that to us. So let's see. What else? Are you still holding Polygon? Nope. So um, we're at a crossroads right now. So do I still like Polygon? Yes. Am I still holding Polygon? No. We're at a crossroads right now in crypto where Bitcoin controls everything except for Hex, right? So, and USD. Um, let's look at Polygon. So they're here, number 15. So Polygon should go to, and if we just have a crazy bull run like it was before, Polygon should go like, Polygon should go to like $6. Solana should go to, $300. Not financial advice. $300. So the reason why I sold Polygon is because I found a better coin, Hex. You can rewind the live stream and see why I like Hex for now, because I just need something stable. I just need something that's going to be stable that I can keep buying over and over and over again. I don't need to be buying this coin, then this coin, then this coin, then this coin. The only time I'm going to do that, I'm probably going to buy KickPad or Paid Network tokens. Like at the bottom, if there's another crash, I'm going to load up on KickPad and Paid Network tokens, and I'm just going to do their IDOs and maybe the Polka starter, right? But other than that, there's no point to be trading all of these coins when I have like a coin that's sitting there by itself, like just killing everyone, and I can just do that. So, yeah, it is what it is. So if you look at launch pads, man, 1 second. The United States Space Force will launch an NFT on Eternity Chain. Whoa, sounds cool. Wouldn't buy it. Yo, I bought NFTs. I'm wrecked. All of my NFTs are wrecked. Okay, look at this launch. Yo, Hex is a hodl. It's a gains token. That's all I care about, man. Is gains. I don't care about what kind of token it is. If you got gains, so what, like 23x this year or something like that. So you put in $1,000, you get $23,000 this year, right? That's all I care about. Um, okay, so let's look at these coins. Trust swap. Okay, so here, these amounts here, I didn't actually buy these, but these are the time, like I was looking at the amount that it is to like get in. So to get a guaranteed allocation. So BSC pad is the best one for guaranteed allocations because BSC pad just has coins that go nuts, like on the first day, 50x, 20x, 10x, whatever. Polka Starter has the same thing. So if you need 3,000 polls, that's about $4,500 right now, where if you need 2,500 BSC pad to get in at the minimum, it's 2,500 or 2,600 ish dollars, I would say. But I'm gonna try and buy these at 40 cents, 30 cents. I'm gonna try and buy Pokestart at 40 cents because there's gonna be another crash. Like Bitcoin doesn't seem like it's that strong, and so like if Bitcoin goes down 10, 20%, like that means these goes down 40 to 60%. So that's the way I look at it. Paid network, I don't have a number there, but paid network is pretty cheap. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to buy, I'm going to try and get the gold or something in BSC pads, which is like 5,000 coins for, say, $2,500. Right? Now that gives me the ability to go into IDOs. That gives me the ability to go into IDOs and get, I think, a guaranteed allocation. Or maybe it's like a lottery. Fair decentralized launches. So every tier level is guaranteed an allocation, right? Okay, so you can actually go here. So what I would do is I would try to get gold, or I would try to get platinum. So $10,000. So at 50 cents, 10,000 coins would be $5,000. So if I get into platinum for $5,000, right? If an IDO, it's going to let me put in about 500 bucks at platinum in a decent sized IDO. Now at $500, right? If we're going to 20x, so at $500, if you 20x, you make 10 grand, right? On a decent IDO. So you had to have 5,000 in the BSC pad. You had to have $500 to go into the IDO, and then all of a sudden, boom. So if you look at the projects that they have, oh, dang, nothing. Oh, there we go. PokeX. What about PokeX do you like? So, for example, um, so let me look at these right now. So, a blockchain poker game. Don't think that's going to moon. A crypto wallet, though, that would moon probably, right? That's what I would guess. NFT marketplace and NFT marketplace with DeFi. So I would go for that one. Now, if we look at these coins, I did the video. Who saw the video on Moonsheets? If you saw the video on Moonsheets, press 1. So Demodify is an automated market maker DEX. And it looks like it was 25 cents. Let's see if we are in a bull market right now. DEMO. You didn't see the moon sheet? Okay. So this one got wrecked, right? But it's still up 2x. So look here, 1 BUSD equals 4 D mode. So that means one D mode is 25 cents. And then right now, D mode is sitting at 54 cents. So you could dump it right now and double your money. So you put 500 bucks, whatever, you made 1,000 bucks. However, look here, it was as high as like 70 or 67, 70 cents. So you could have just bought it, dumped it, boom, move on to the next, right? So um, then they had invest decks. That one's not listed. Mosaic. Yeah, so I'll talk about the moon sheets. So a moon sheet is you go on Twitter and it's just guys that do research, and on an IDO they just compare the market cap at each price, so you can kind of get an idea of what the market cap is for a coin that has already gone out. So Demodify, for example, I'm going to type in demo DiFi. So you type in Demodify Moonsheet on Twitter, nothing. That means it wasn't that popular. Demo DiFi. Yeah, okay, let's just type in Demodify. So what happens is when you type in the Moonsheet, it will say at 10 cents, it's this much market cap. At 20 cents, it's 50 million market cap. At 30 cents, it's 40 million market cap. So that way, when the IDO comes out and you don't know what market cap that coin is at, you can just be like, oh, this is huge already. I need to get it out and I need to sell or whatever. Or you can hold. So now when I type it, what I would do is I type in the moon sheet or whatever, and I go to photos. And then usually the moon sheet comes up as a photo. All right, take it easy. SHA 256. So they came out, they didn't really have much hype. And anyways, yeah, so that's how I do look at it, is the moon sheets. So moon. So here we go. Mooncat. This was yesterday, right? Mooncat Finance. So I'm guessing it's like Safe Moon or something like that. But so 100x would be 5 cents. 358x would be 19 cents. 1700x would be $9, right? So then now I can look at Mooncat. So 100x is 5 cents. I doubt it did that. Mooncat with a K? Nope. Nothing there. So anyways, there's one. So then there's another moon sheet here. Meme.com. Ooh, if they own that domain, if they own that domain, that's a serious domain. So they're saying, look, 1x is 48 cents, 5x is whatever. What day was this on? This was on the 15th, so that's tomorrow. I would look at meme.com. Hodoy. So you can just look at Moonsheets and you can find all the new coins that are coming out that should be good. And you can just look at the IDOs this way. Um, Moonstarter. I heard about that one. So that was the 8th of June. So Moonstarter says 1x is 1 cent, 5x is 7 cents. So if we look at Moonstarter right now, $0.10. So you notice this? So we got Moonstarter here. So it's a Binance Smart Chain project. I'm guessing it's a copy of Polkastarter, right? That's what I would say. Um, Moonstarter is probably a copy of Polkastarter. And yep, it's an IDO platform. So it's the first decentralized multi-chain IDO platform. Isn't that what Polkastarter is supposed to be? Because Polkadot is multi-chain. Solana's got Solana's logo. Tron logo. Interesting. So, anyways, so Moonstarter comes out, right? So I went on here, I typed in Moonsheet, right? The Moonstarter Moonsheet popped up. It said a 5x is 7 cents, and then we look here, it's 10 cents. So we're sitting at like 7x, 8x. And that's just, yeah, it's a cool way to discover coins. Like finding moon sheets is a cool way to discover coins, but it's a cool way to find market cap. So you don't know what the market cap is. You don't got to go into, so obviously you got to double check this because this person could be wrong that made it, but it's altcoin alerts that makes it. And then, yeah, so you're saying, okay, Moonsheet is like a 2 million market cap. So if you want a low cap IDO, you know, launch pad, $2 million is decent. You could put some money in there and see what happens. It probably go to zero, but if it doesn't, it doesn't. But formation finance, we're gonna probably end it around here now. Any last questions? Just type in your last questions. So formation finance is the number one IDO, I think, in the next month. Like this is the number one IDO in the next, no, like the next 3 months really, because they are solving a pain point of every single person that is in DeFi that has ever done liquidity mining, which is the impermanent loss. I'll give you an example. I was mining Eternity Chain actually, and I was like, well, why don't I just make some fees on it? So I put 50%. I think I had to sell some or whatever. I had to have 50% in ETH, 50% in Eternity Chain. And then what happened was when it was bouncing, my Eternity Chain started going down and going down and going down, and my ETH went up. And all of a sudden, Eternity Chain's price mooned like 9x. So I'm like, this is silly. I would have had more gains if I just didn't liquidity mine. I made $500 liquidity mining and I lost like thousands of dollars. So it's like, why would I provide liquidity? That's what people are thinking. So then they don't provide liquidity. So what formation finance is going to do is they're going to stop. They're apparently going to stop the impermanent loss. Okay, so Polkadex. So Polkadot is what a Polkadot based automated market maker. There's so many of these. You don't need it. You don't need it. Should have been on Matic, right? Should have been on Matic. Polkadot doesn't even exist right now. Like they're running on Ethereum probably. Uh, Trading engine for Web3 DeFi. Peer-to-peer order book. Oh, okay. So anyone from 2017, this is like Ether Delta, I think it is like Ether Delta to me, where you would log in and you could just trade with people. Yeah. Oh, it's not this one? Well, they better get a new name. Polka X. Okay, Polka X. If it's on Polka Starter, you know what happens on Polka Starter. Gains. And then Elrond. Polka X will be huge. Yeah. Polka X did a private sale, man. That's what I want to do. I want to be able to get in on the private sales. You don't got to do nothing after that. Um, Built on Plasm network, cross chain liquidity pool, layer 2 solution. Yeah. Yeah. All I would say is so all I would say, this is easy money if we're in a bull market. Easy money in a bull market if you can get the coin on the IDO. The problem is we're not in a bull market. We're at the like inflection point and everyone's like, are we going down? Are we going up? Are we going down? Are we going up? So we don't know. So less people invest in IDOs, but sometimes there's like little IDOs that just quietly do 50x, like that other one did 7x. No one even heard of it, right? So it's on Polkadot. It's on the best platform. It's got some VCs I've never heard of. They're really not VCs. They're just people. But yeah, it looks good. Now, Eldrond, this is a way longer stream than I expected. Elrond. The internet scale, the internet scale blockchain, highly scalable, fast, secure blockchain platform for distributed apps and enterprises. Use cases for the new economy. Nah, nah. Sorry, I don't like it. You know why? It's thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the love. So the reason why I don't like Elrond is it's Solana's better. Doesn't mean it's not going to work. Like sometimes I'm very, very narrow focused and I miss out on a lot of good deals, but I only have so much time in the day to gather information. And because it's already out, right? It's already out. It's already number 63, so it's already pumped. Like it's 1.5 billion. I'm trying to 10x. I don't think it's going to 10 billion easy, right? So, and like 30 days is down. I mean, I feel like we just missed the we missed the we missed the move. We missed the gains already for it. So, I'm out. However, this site is cool. This site is cool. Like stake and it shows you your return and stuff. It seems like it's the same return as if you're a delegator. Oh no, that's cool. But if I want to scale, I'm going on Solana. I bought at 47, sold at 120. Amazing. So what is it at now? 88. Good. Good. You realize the top. That's good. Formation finance. So this is like everyone needs to look at two things today. If you get anything off of this stream today, number one thing, do some research into Hex. Let's bring it back in the chat and let's find out if Hex is going to be, booming. Number two is formation finance, cross-chain parity smart farming. So, you know, basically what they're going to do, they're going to ask you, what is your risk tolerance? Is it high? Is it low? And you're going to say, me, it's low. I don't want to see no losses. So if it's low, I'm going to go probably to this right hand side portfolio and where the dips are low. So over time, I think this is months or days. I don't know if it's months or days, but over time you have gains, right? And then on the other side, it's like, yo, you want more risk and you want more reward, then you can go on this side. So smart farming, I don't even know. Like if they pull this off, this is going to be the greatest thing of all time because you're just going to be able to put coins in here, DeFi, right, and just earn and like not lose because it's crazy. So these guys are mathematicians. It could be, and it's multi-chain. So you got Cardano, Ethereum, Polkadot, Binance. These guys know their coins, right? They know their coins. They already got the best coins on there. But then it's like, how to make money. You're going to be on Compound, Aave, I, Vesper, Curve, Badger, Alpha Homora. So the unfortunate thing about this, hopefully you don't get wrecked like with leverage, but Then you're running on Polygon Plasma, POA, Scale, Huobi, Phantom, Polkadot, ETH. Single click returns, hedge fund strategies. Like, this is the one. This is the one. So you got, right? You got buy and hold, Hex, and then you got a bunch of coins, yield farm here. And look at the APY. I would love to take a 25% APY on Ethereum coins or BSC while I'm doing whatever. So that's all I got. That's all I got. Where would the price of BTC and ETH? Okay. 20,000 BTC, which is a 50% drop. Really what needs to happen if BTC keeps going, it's going to hit 55 and then it's going to test 55,000 and then maybe bounce back. If it doesn't get up there, it could go back down to 20 because there's not people like I'm kind of like the amount of people that message me to get into crypto is zero right now. Zero. Where like before the crash, it was a day, 10 a day out of nowhere, man. Africa, Tanzania, Tunisia, like people in Turkey, Australia. Now zero. So like, where's the money coming from to get all the way up to whatever? So if people get scared, you're gonna see us hit. Look, if you're drawing a straight line or whatever, 10,000. 10,000 to 20,000 because it doesn't just go to the exact point and then just hit that point and boom, stop. Right? It usually goes below that point and then it goes back up. So 10,000 BTC, that means Ethereum. If Bitcoin is down 60%, Ethereum is down 90%. So you're looking at 2,500 times 0.9 would be terrible. That would be terrible. Times 0.1. 250. I don't want to see Ethereum at 250, right? But that's the way it works because what happens if all these people are on leverage platforms, they're going to get wrecked. And then we're going to be back to like 800 million market cap or 800 billion market cap. So I don't want to see that happen, but that's the low, like the experts that I listen to that know their stuff, that's what they're saying. So I can't just be like, hey, let me, ignore them because they're right a lot. So yeah, that's what all I would say. And once again, thank you guys. Thank you guys. Betting, sports betting. I'm not a sports bettor. Actually, back in the day, I used to own a website. And used to sell picks for sports betting. That's what you should do. If you're really good at sports betting, build a website, sell your picks. You make money regardless. You make money regardless. So, yeah, that's all. Thanks a lot, everyone. This is a long stream. I just wanted to do the update. I'm excited about Helium. I'm excited about Hex. I'm excited about Formation Finance. Then I always got, Solana, Kusama, Polkadot, Chainlink, Helium. Those are my favorite coins right now. And I just wanted to get out and just give you guys a live. If you guys want more videos in the chat, maybe we should do this once or twice a week. But that's all I got for now. Thank you very much. Thank you for the comments. Thanks for the likes, and just continue. And let's continue this in the chat. Let's continue this in the chat. And any good news, let's share it with each other. Any good findings, let's share it with each other. Let's try to get ourselves some miners. Let's get some HNT. Let's get our networks working. Like, let's help people get better networks. Shout out to Crypto Technology. You need to go follow his channel. He's in the chats right now. You should follow him right now because he knows how to get your Helium miner optimized, and he has videos that are really cool. I'm watching him all the time on Twitter and on YouTube, so definitely follow him because that's where you're going to optimize. And you know that we're making mining gains first, and then we invest second, and that's how it is right now. So thanks a lot, everyone. Take care, and see you in the next video.